So let's continue with the letters that we need to memorize. This is the XC. The XC, I suppose, looks like the letter Z with a long tail attached to it. And this now, in fact, is the equivalent of the letter X. And it has an X sound to it, so X as in axe. This is the XC. This is the EPSI. The EPSI is pronounced ps. It's a PS combination. So ps is EPSI. That kind of sounds funny, but that is the way that it is pronounced, is the PS sound, the ps sound. Great, so now let's look at exercise 4 here and practice some more words. So take a look at this one. This word should be well known in our hymns, and it's axios, axios. Axios means worthy. Again, that xi comes after the alpha, before the iota, axios. Here now we have a bit of a tricky situation. The epsilon is now surrounded by consonants. There's no vowel before or after it. So in this case, it's pronounced like a short I. And the K takes on a K sound as opposed to a ch sound or a sh sound. And this is the word from which we get psychology from. So this is borrowed from the Greek language, and this is psyche, psyche. Psyche means soul, psyche, psyche. Try this word here now. Again, we want to pronounce each syllable. So this does not say fu, it says fo-u, fo-u. So we have the fe and that first short O in one syllable, fo, and then the short O followed by the epsilon to make that U sound. So this is fo-u. And fo-u means this day, today, the day. Try this one now. If you've looked at the Lord's Prayer in Coptic, this comes in the first phrase of the Lord's Prayer. This is nifi owi, nifi owi. Nifi owi means the heavens. So when we say Je penyut itchen nifi owi, it means our Father in the heavens. Again, that short O, epsilon, iota makes the epsilon take on a W sound. So nifi owi. Let's continue on with some letters that we need to memorize. This is the shy. It sort of looks like an omega with a, or a long O, I should say, a long O with a tail attached to it. It's actually also, it looks very similar to the letter equivalent in Arabic for SH. So this is the shy. This is the shy. And it's pronounced sh as in shake. And this is one of the uniquely Coptic letters. In fact, the rest of the letters that we'll see for the rest of this part of the presentation are uniquely Coptic. So that was the shy. The next is the phi, which is another letter F that appears in the Coptic alphabet in addition to the fe. So this is the phi, it's F as in fan. Next is the chai. The chai is a KH sound. There's really no equivalent in English, but this is the chai. It's a well-known sound in the German language. So chai. Again, one of the letters that's unique to the Coptic language. The hori, hori. Now this is the equivalent of the letter H, not the eta. Remember, the eta is the long E sound, even though it looks like an H. This, in fact, is the H in Coptic. So h as in house. This is the chima. The chima is the equivalent of ch. So it's ch as in church. It's equivalent to that CH combination. So that's the Chima. Again, another one of the uniquely Coptic letters in the Coptic alphabet. We've talked a little bit about the jinkum, but here it is again. The jinkum looks like an apostrophe. It's placed over a letter. When it's over a vowel, it creates a separate syllable for that vowel, or it simply adds a short E before a consonant, the consonant that it appears over. So let's do some more practice. Exercise 5. So take a look at this word and see what you think of it. Try to read it. So this is chen. Chen, again, it has that KH sound. Chen means in. This is a word that we use often in our hymns, chen. Here we have the jinkum over the P, followed by a long O, a ne, and a chai. So this is ep onch. Again, that jinkum adds a short E sound before the P in Coptic. Ep onch. Ep onch means the life. This is a word that's used as a greeting in Coptic. So again, we have the ne followed by the short O, the phi, the ro, and the iota. So this is nofri, nofri. And nofri simply means hi when it's used as a greeting. So if you want to say hi to somebody in Coptic, you say nofri, nofri. Here's another one. Note that there is a jinkum over the chima at the start of the word. So this is in fact echrompi, echrompi. And we use this word in our hymns for Saint Mary. We say Sherene Maria ti echrompi ethnesos, which means hail to you Mary, the beautiful dove. So echrompi means dove. Moving along, try this word. So here we have the hori, followed by the long O and the sima. So this is hos, hos. And the word hos should be familiar to us because we use it to name 4 parts of our midnight praise. We say the first hos and the second hos and the third hos and the fourth hos. So hos as a noun means a song or a praise, and as a verb means to sing or to praise. So hos. Once again, now we have a jinkum over the P in Coptic, followed by a chai, and then the ita. In this case now, the vita is actually pronounced like the letter B, because a consonant comes after, which is the sima. So this is ep chibs, ep chibs. And ep chibs means the lamp. So chibs is lamp, and ep chibs means the lamp. In our doxologies and hymns for St. Anthony the Great, for instance, we refer to him as chips or chips in Tetimet Monachos, which is the lamp of monasticism. So ep chips. Here is now a word ending with the hori. So this is new for us. This is piyuh, piyuh. And piyuh means the moon. So again, the second iota in this word takes on a Y sound because it is followed by a short O, followed by a vowel. So this is piyuh. Here we have the word tihirini, tihirini. So we know one of the well-known Coptic hymns is Ep oro ente tihirini, which means O King of Peace. So tihirini means the peace. Hirini means peace, and ti in this case means the. So tihirini means the peace. Just a couple more words now to practice. And again, there's a jinkum over the fe at the start of this word. And here we're using the shai now. If you can find the shai, it's the 4th letter of this word. So this is efrashi, efrashi. Rashi means joy, and the F in this case means the. So Efrashi means the joy, the joy. This is always a fun word, especially for Arabic speakers, because we use a word in Arabic, like this one, to refer to tomatoes in Arabic, but in Coptic it means fruit. And in this case, this word is ep-utah, ep-utah. So uta in Arabic means, usually refers to tomatoes. So ep-utah means the fruit in Coptic, ep-utah.